All right, and we're live. So, apologies for the delay today with the stream, but I had some stuff come up that I needed to take care of. But today, the plan for the live is to finally wrap up the cart project, shopping cart project. And I need to actually put this on Shift 6. I need to put this onto this. Okay, there we go. I had to wrap up the shopping cart project and move on to finishing the React course, right? So I have a couple items on my list of things that I need to finish. So I did some layout tweaks off stream with the shopping cart. So if you can see in this larger view, the shopping elements are centered. They don't fit the entire width of the screen, because I thought that was kind of better. Because especially then for like larger views, then this is a lot nicer of a view than having the shopping elements go all the way across the screen for larger width views. And then the same thing happens with the cart. The cart is also centered with that margin, right? The only thing I can't really figure out is, like, for example, when you only have one item in the cart, it kind of, the one element takes up the entire column width, because there is only one column. So that's like one little weird, it's not even weird, it's just like a little bug thing that I have to figure out. The other thing I want to do is on the mobile view. I don't know. I might make a hamburger menu for the shop and the cart, although I don't really actually need to. I don't know. I might leave that as like a maybe. It's something that I could also refactor later on, right? So I have that, and then I also have loading animation. So I want to do that. That's the main thing I want to do. So currently our loading animation just looks like it's just a paragraph tag with like a loading ... right? But I want to maybe have something that's centered in this div that maybe the other problem with that is this is a grid, right? Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter because there'd only be one column element, so it'd be kind of like a 3 dots loading animation, right? And then maybe we have that as like a custom element that we add, right? And I want to do that for the cart and the shop, just so that that's better. Oh, and the other thing is have a error page. So I'm gonna probably do the error page first, just because that's easier. That's easier to implement. So I'll actually probably just do that first. Okay. And then where was the error element? Here it is. So that's in the path. So I'll just do a return. This is an invalid link. Please, or just something like this, just as a placeholder. Right? So, and then we'll go to the routes, and then I'll add the error element. Or actually error boundary, right? Because it's technically a component. Then we'll do the error page, sorry. So now if we go to an invalid link, the boundary error element should have worked. Oh, because that's in the, sorry, I need to actually add it to this. Oops. This is an invalid link. Okay, good. So we go to like /test, it's an invalid link, okay. Something like this. This is an invalid path or something, even. So now I should probably style this error boundary, maybe a little bit. So maybe we could do like some sort of div that has like flex, and then we could like make an h1 that says like, oops, this page does not exist. And then we would say, if you are here, please infer the, I don't know. Wait until you learn React is bloated and you should switch to Svelte. Here's the thing, Ron, a bit. I'm just learning React as like an initial foray into front end, but I am open to learning other frameworks in the future, or front end libraries, right? So I'm just doing React as a starting point because I'm following the Odin project, and I don't know if you've been here before, but I'm following the Odin project. So they go through React, and I think it's a good place to start. Just kind of get your feet wet a little bit. But yeah, no, I'm totally with you. I agree. React is a little bit verbose. I just think it's a good starting point, right? Okay, so let's say if you made it here, I don't know. I should come up with some sort of like generic message. Like if you landed here by accident, please let our developer team know, or something like this. Just some generic message, right? This is my third YouTube account on the same profile, creating AI shorts with code to this channel. I've been here before. How do you feel Odin structured learning? Oh, you've been here before on a bit. Okay, got you. I think, well, okay, so this is the main thing I like with the Odin project, is how open it is, in the sense that like when you get a project, right? So if I go to like this shopping cart project, it kind of is pretty, it's pretty lax as far as requirement. Well, okay, I shouldn't say it like that. It's pretty open as far as how you actually implement. It doesn't hold your hand very much, right? It kind of gives you some general guidelines about like, you know, what you should have on the shop page and all these other things. But, you know, so as opposed to something like Free Code Camp, right? Where if you go like to one of these curriculums, let me just go to one of these. And then like, let's say you're like doing like build this page. See all these like different, there's a bunch of tests, right? It's very handholdy. It tells you exactly which elements you need to include, you know, etc. And also the environment. You don't have to set up your own dev environment. It's all in the browser, right? So this is probably better for like beginners, but yeah, like Odin Project, it doesn't hold your hand as much, which I like, because I like the freedom of kind of project building as if it was something that I was doing, you know, just for myself, as opposed to just for the Odin Project. Although, you know, but there, with that being said, the Odin Project is a bit opinionated with your dev environment. Like it recommends you use Mac OS, which, I mean, I had a Mac anyway, but you know, it recommends you only use Google Chrome. I've been browser hopping a little bit. I'm on Brave right now. So like Chromium, sure, but you could do any of this on Windows. You could do it on Firefox. Like it doesn't really matter. You know, if you have a computer that can, you know, has either Windows, Linux, or Mac OS, like you can follow the Odin project, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little opinionated, at least at the beginning. It's more bored, but certainly the problems are not yours. For example, if you have a ladder that's too short, you need longer ladders. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing too with this, right? Like, I was having issues with some styling stuff in the last stream, right? And like Odin Project doesn't hold your hand. It kind of says, okay, figure it out yourself, right? And there was another thing with testing that I did too. I had to figure out how to, and I'm going to get into this in a bit once I finish this little error boundary page, I had to figure out how to implement tests. Like, so this does work. Source/test/shop dot. So this test does work. So like you can see, like I needed to figure out how to do router, like React router with testing. New setup? Yeah, it's kind of a new setup, Abdu. I have the, you mean like the stream layout? It is new. I have a transparent background now and stuff, yeah. I don't know. I've just been screwing around with it. But yeah, anyway, you can see here like I had to figure out these tests myself and all these other things. Anyway. So yeah, no, I like that for sure. Okay, so let's go back to this error page here. H screen, W screen, flex, call, item center, justify center. Thanks. Yeah, I was getting there. Tailwind. Okay. The reason why I did a couple tests is because it said this step here for the React like requirements. It just said make sure to test your app thoroughly. I'm not too concerned about making my tests exhaustive. I just want to know. I wanted to do testing just to know that I could do it, right? Not because I needed to, just because I wanted to know that I could implement the tests if I needed to. That's essentially what I'm doing. And I'm gonna, do one more little test suite on stream for the cart, just so that I have practice doing tests. That's pretty much the reason. Because again, this project is for learning, right? It's not for, it's not. I'm not trying to make an actual shop or anything like this. This is purely just for learning. But yeah, thanks, Abdu. I'm glad you like it. So that's item center, and then what'd you say? H screen, W screen. Yeah, that puts it in the middle. Cool. And then for this, I'm gonna do, or wait, CN. Thank you, Hasgu. I appreciate that. Any dating advice? What do you like dating, like romantic dating? You learn faster watching 8-hour C++ video than create your own game. Then you can just left-hand all web projects. Well, I'm I'm gonna do what I want to do, Ron, a bit. I want to learn web development, so that's kind of what I'm here for. But if you want to learn C++ and that's like your thing, then absolutely. And I'm not against C++ necessarily. That's not my goal right now. So, okay, so let's make this a little bigger. I need to get the Tailwind docs up because I'm just like rusty. So it's like font size, right? Text, right? Yeah, text. I remember this now. Font, semi-bold, and then text like, I'll do text like 2XL, and then on large screens maybe text like 4XL or something like this, right? Yeah, something like this, right? And then we can also add a gap too. Just, something to have. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by left-brained action. I'll do like text large maybe. And then otherwise just keep it default. And then so on the mobile view, we've got like, okay, so then we need some margins on the mobile view, right? So let's do some margins. We'll do MX auto, or I guess auto doesn't work because it's a bit complicated. I like a girl. I'm kind of shy to go to talk to her, but I thought you were the right person for this. Oh, well, I mean, this is not my normal thing for stream, but Honestly, I mean, I've been with my partner for over 2 years, so you know, maybe I'm the right person. I don't know. I think that's opposite Ron a bit. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway. Yeah, I think when it comes to asking girls out, like, don't try to like overthink it. Just talk to her about something that's not related to going out. Like maybe like if you're in a class with her or something, like ask her something about, I don't know, like what you're doing in the class or whatever it is, or something that's not related to romantic stuff. Just to kind of like be friends with them first, right? But I don't know, Ron, a bit. I kind of disagree with that though, generally speaking. I think that front end definitely still does have problem solving stuff. I don't think it's completely. I don't think it's completely like front end development is kind of slept on. I think front end is a lot harder than people think. Text center for p tag, got you. Thanks. Sorry, I'm just trying to like balance this from. So MX auto maybe, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, this is like a good enough landing page thing here, or just this, right? Okay, good. And then if we go to this, then yeah, nice. Then home doesn't exist. Yeah, good. All right, nice. Okay, so that's that done. So we got the error page finished. So I'm just gonna do a little commit-z on that one. Add error boundary page. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think front end dev is harder than people appreciate. But that's just my opinion. Okay, what was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to write that animation, right? So let's do a components. Now I need to probably put that animation somewhere on the screen first so that we can see it. So I was kind of thinking of having like a kind of like a 3 dots that kind of change or I could even have a wheel that's spinning or something. Maybe a wheel spinning, like loading animation examples. I could use component libraries for this too. But like instead of, you know, as opposed to just having the loading here as this little p tag, right? That was just you know. Yeah, so we could do some sort of spinning wheel or something like this. I've actually never done a loading animation before. Check UI verse, got you. Oh, cool. All right, let's pin this guy to React, and then maybe in component libraries. That's a great article. What's a great article? Okay, so these are just like downloadable. Did we want to bother creating our own? I don't know. Loading. Ooh, yo, Stuns, how's it going? Yeah, something like this, right? Or even this. This is kind of cool. I'm doing pretty well, Stuns. I've been kind of busy. You know, with we've got a move coming up next week, so it's a lot, but it's good otherwise. You can create your own loader from scratch for better experience. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing, but I might use this as inspiration. So we've got circle in the middle. And then I think I could probably, would it be wise to do this with Tailwind? I don't know. Can you do animations with it? I think you can. Animate spin. Okay, so we can do something like this, right? Yes, you can do animations. Perfect. Let's try that out. You remember you saying you were moving? Yeah, it's coming up on Friday. So that's cool. Let's just say loading .tsx. Whoops. Okay. Just a div with a border circular and make it spin. Got you. Yeah, let's give that a shot. So SVG class, but this is a MR3 viewbox. Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to it, but it is also, I will admit, it is also like, at the same time, it is kind of stressful at the same time. How's it going, Aziz? Okay, so circle R, CY, CX. Okay, so let's just like try doing, I'm just gonna put this guy inside of, like above this, just so I can see it, right? And then this needs to be its own. I need to wrap this in a fragment, right? Oh, shit. There we go. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, it is a lot. What is the problem? Oh. Oh, does this need to be, all right, this needs to be JS-ified. Forgot about that. This is just temporary, just so I can see it, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's there. Okay, good. That's what we want. Am I currently learning React.js? I am. So you can see what I'm working on here. I'll give you a little spill. Okay, so let's get this loading. Let's get this working here. So I'm gonna copy this. I just want to see like what this looks like. Okay, so we got our circle. It's a little big. So that's the view box. CY, CX. Maybe make this like a little smaller. Or maybe make it in the middle and then make the radius less, like 10. Yeah. Copy CSS as well. Got you. I kind of want to try and do it though because I think I can add the classes to this, right? Yo, Blueberries, what's up? Isn't web dev dead after? Well, okay, so that's a complicated question. I don't think so though, no. This is great because I'm also learning and doing practical projects at the same time. Yeah, well, awesome, Aziz. Like, I mean, if you want to follow along on my journey and stuff, like, feel free to subscribe, man. I'd appreciate having you here. So, yeah, I'm going to try and mimic this, though. I want to see how we can do this. So I want to add, I think I can add the classes to this, right? Like doing, just so I can learn this, right? So I don't even actually think I need animate spin. I could probably just do like animate spin or something. Okay, well, obviously we're not going to be able to see anything because it's not, you know. And then we have to actually like get these guys in here. So fill none. So we have to figure out how to like translate these. Yeah, so fill none. And then maybe get like a stroke in there, right? Stroke. Okay, yes, I see. Do you like Zoo Stand? Yeah, I do actually. I use it. I'm using it for the shared cart context. Tante. I appreciate that, Aziz. CV application code is great. I appreciate that, Coldex. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do like ZooStan though. It makes the state stuff easier. I just did it because this has no backend, right? So it just makes sharing cart state a little easier, right? So let's see actually what this looks like on mobile. That's actually fine. Okay, so it is spinning. See, it is spinning. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we can see the circle is spinning. We just need to actually style it. Okay. Although this fill none, wait, is this actually gonna? Yeah, okay. So let's just add a stroke to it. We'll say stroke. I don't mind doing stroke black. And then we need a width on that guy, right? Stroke width. Size 5, maybe. Stroke black, and then stroke 5. Like, is that how that works? Yeah, okay, it is. Okay, cool. 5's a little much. 2, maybe. Your coding journey also started in 2025 for the first month of summer. That's awesome, Aziz. Present status, local storage. Yeah, I could do local storage, but I'm not going to worry about it for this project because that's not really the goal. The goal of this project is to just learn React Router, right? React Router and some testing concepts. So I'm not really too concerned about adding that necessarily. Enter programming 2025. Yeah, so I started this YouTube channel in January 2026, Aziz, but I've been coding for almost 3 years. I started in 2023. I have a computer science degree, but it was mostly theoretical stuff. But I didn't start project building until January of this year. Nook's npm is cool too. Let me look it up. npm typesafe search params. State manager. Ah, okay, that's cool. I'll add this to my bookmarks, actually. Just so it's there. So yeah. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Saturday, fantastic weekend. You know, mine's going pretty well. Can't complain too much, you know. I just want to finish up this project so that we can move on. I actually have some ideas for, because what I'm going to do is after this shopping cart project, I'm going to, well, there's a couple things. So after the shopping cart project, I have a couple more React concepts to study. So there's probably going to be a study stream or two. And then after that, I'm going to actually build my first, I'm going to build my first like actual project. And I think I'm going to do a Pomodoro timer. I'm going to kind of recreate the Pomo focus that I use. So that's going to be like my first like non-learning project. It's going to be more for practice. Again, I'm probably not going to attach a backend to it. And then I might also do some front-end mentor projects. And yeah, and then kind of go from there and then get into some backend hopefully after the move. Because I'm moving next week. Next week Friday. Like this coming Friday, I'm moving on the 15th. And then so I'm going to be away for probably 4 or 5 days from streaming, but I'll be back the following week. How can you learn it consistently and so well? Honestly, Aziz, it's a little bit of grit. Like I kind of have to like. Well, first there's two things. So one is I was a student for 7 years. I graduated high school in 2018. I have a degree in biology and a degree in computer science, and I spent 7 years studying. So I know really how to study and prepare for courses, which actually kind of taught me well in how to self teach. So I have a decent study routine that I use. So there's that. I have a lot of practice learning, but also um, I have this community. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it wasn't for streaming, I don't think I would be here today, because I wanted to start streaming so that I could put my journey in the public and kind of get the public to hold me accountable for my learning, right? So I show up to stream four to five times a week, right? And even if it's only 10 hours a week, right? Because I also do work a full-time job. I work 40 hours a week in IT. But I show up for those streams and I get shit done and I'm making forward progress, right? So I think it's a mix of learning, knowing how to learn, and um, the streams holding me accountable, right? So that's kind of like my, I guess, strategy for learning quickly. And I would also implore you, if you're comfortable with talking to the internet, and having your face like on the internet, I would recommend that. Streaming learning is like having a good dopamine hit. Yeah, exactly, Tailend, exactly. I also want to enable the streaming feature, but I haven't been able to enable it yet due to some problems. Oh, got you. Yeah, I actually, well, so this is interesting. So I had this before I started streaming. I had this channel at 0 subscribers dead for years because I was like, I wanted to eventually do YouTube, but I didn't know for what. So I made this channel years and years ago, and it was just sitting like empty with nothing in it for years. Which is why, like, if you look at the channel creation date, it was like 9 years ago or something. Then eventually I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to use this dead channel that I have for this project, this BenStack project. So I eventually, gave it a new name and rejigged it. And then, so I already had the stream feature enabled when I had 0 subscribers. So anyway, let's get into this again. Okay, so we have stroke 2, and then we need a way of only partially filling it, right? Which I actually don't know how to do off the bat. So what does it say here? Stroke width, stroke dash array. Oh yeah, the dashes, right? I forgot about the dashes. Okay, so we can do stroke dash, maybe? I don't know if there's a way of doing this inside of Tailwind. Join my Discord. I appreciate that, Aziz. I don't know if there's a way of doing stroke dash array. Maybe not. Hey Jay, how's it going? Yeah, there may not be. I may have to use like CSS for this. So we have the stroke width, which is fine. Can you use dash array with tailwind? Let's find out. Use style attribute and custom styles in the SVG tag. Oh, got you. Okay. Use a style attribute. Yeah, okay. So that would be like this. Okay. So you can just, I could even just, could I not just include it like this? So I can do, or does this not work? I don't know. Or 1-200. No. Maybe I can just do the style tag within this. Uh-oh, did I break it? What did I do? Does this need to be... like this. No. Oh, I royally fucked this up. Hold on. Class name, stroke dash array. I guess I could just put it inside of the index.css, but that would be kind of lazy. Maybe this does work. Maybe I'm just tripping. Style is a dictionary or an object has type safety and camel casing. Got you. Okay. I don't actually know the style property in React. Let's see. React style attribute. I've never actually used it before. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, I got you, Dylan. Thanks. Yeah. I see this now. What's my opinion on vibe coders? Vibe coders are, you know, I don't think it's not the my approach. I think let me backstep. Vibe coders are people that are results oriented and they want to just create shit that works immediately, right? And like they're usually not really CS people, and they're more interested in the business or the money making aspect of software. Whereas that's not really where my interest is. My interest is in learning how to code for the joy of coding and learning how to actually solve problems myself and understand these systems at a deep level. But if I only cared about money and results, then I would probably also be a vibe coder, but I'm not. Okay, so I can say I can do some styles here, so I can say like let circle styles equal, and then we can do something like this, right? Okay, yeah. And then I can do let's just try stroke dash array. And then it was like, what was it? 1 to 200 or something? Does this not like work? I might be misunderstanding how this works. And then like put the styles inside of. Because there's this. But like, I don't know. I also just put this directly inside of that. Okay, let's try this. Oh, and it's camel case. I forgot you mentioned camel case tailwind. What's the problem here? Ah, yes. Okay. Okay, so then now I can put this inside of here. So style equals circle styles. Const. There we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. Cool. It's not exactly what we wanted, but it's close. Stroke dash offset 0. And then this needs to be as a string too, right? Yeah, so that's fine. Animation. Oh, we could even just do 90, 200. That'd be easier. Oh, shit, wait. 90, 200, negative 35. I think I don't understand how the dash array works. Dash array CSS. You don't like vibe coders? Vibe coders are like writing "I am dumb" on a t-shirt. That's fair, Tailwind. I think I don't know. I'm not gonna say vibe coding is like completely illegitimate because so many people are doing it, but I don't think it's the right approach if you want to make robust, good software. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't use AI in your process, because you can, right? But I don't think vibe coding is the way to use AI. I'm just trying to understand dash array. Dash array is merely a set of length values. Oh, I see. So this is the length, and then that's the gap. Okay. Or something like that. So it wouldn't be 9,200. We could do like 10 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Cool. That's not terrible. I mean, it does the trick, right? It's not perfect, but it does the trick. I just don't know what this number specifies. And then we could do an animation. We could do this. We do this animation here. I guess it doesn't really change anything, does it? Because that's overridden by this. Oh, that's not moving. Okay. Animation dash 1.5 seconds. Infinite. Rotate for 2 seconds linear. Okay. Then we could add this to this. Shit. And then this needs to be double. Sorry, I'm just... There we go. Shit, really? Or are there keyframes too? Keyframes. Rotate for... Oh, because that's this, right? So I should include this then inside of my index. Whoa. Holy fuck. Maybe I need to do the 1-200 thing. There we go. There we go. That's kind of neat. Then we could dick around the values here. I feel like this is like too much. Oh, 200. Doesn't look terrible. It's a little fast. Maybe 2 seconds? I also don't want it to disappear completely. Maybe that's because of the offset? Or dash offset. Stroke line cap. Round. Just kind of copying this. Oh, I see. Okay, so then that has that line cap. I see. It's rounded. Rotate for 2 seconds. Oh wait, is there no... What's wrong with stroke line cap? Whatever. Yeah, if I don't want it to completely disappear, I think I can probably lower this number, maybe? I don't know. With this number. No. Maybe make it bigger? Completely guessing here. Okay, that doesn't really... So I'm assuming that makes it smaller or bigger. This makes it bigger. This makes it smaller. Maybe make this number bigger. Oh, then it just does... I see, then it just appears. What if we got rid of this? Huh. Let's do some good old trigonometry. I just don't know what these numbers exactly mean. I want to get the better MDN web docs. Here we go. Defines a pattern, dashes, and gaps. Okay. But I just don't know what the first number means. Or if, like what the numbers mean. The values, it a list, comma, and or white space separated number, length, and or percentage. Specify the lengths of alternating dashes and gaps in the keyword none. If an odd number of values are given, the entire value will be repeated in order. Number of SVG units, the size of which are defined by the current unit space. Oh, right. Okay, so the unit space is this. So then what's that view box looking like here? I want to see that. Min X, min Y, width, height. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just like rusty on this stuff. Let's see. So it's the length of that. So that's a dash of 1 and then a dash of 200. And if we just get rid of this animation, just so I can like see what it looks like. Yeah, and then the gap of 200 is, so that's a gap. Because if I did another one here, there'd be another dash somewhere, right? Or 25. What? This is confusing. Because the unit space, okay, so the unit space is 50 CY CX, that's where the X and the Y is. I'm assuming it's the bottom. Yeah, I might honestly be out of my depth on this one. What's C? Yeah, so that's the positioning. Okay. So positioning's 50-50. Oh, because okay. Why not just do this? No. Or that need to be the X and the Y. Rect 0, 0, 10, 10. Why is this 25? That's not making sense to me. There we go. That makes more sense. So let's just do, okay, so we have 1. Okay, so those are like little ones. 1, 1, so that doesn't change anything. 1, 2, 1, 3. So it's the gap between them. But if I make this number bigger, then the individual dashes should get bigger. Yeah, okay. So the individual dashes get bigger, good. And then that's like kind of the gap. And then I can do like a 473 and then, okay. I apologize, I'm just learning how this works here. So with the 1-200, then we have that little bit there. And then we have that animation that we need. I don't know why it doesn't like stroke line cap. Does this need to be capitalized? That's why. Okay. Or not. Doesn't like that either. Oh, never mind. Yes, it does. Okay. Although now it's yelling at me because it doesn't exist. Okay. I just don't know why it's now disappearing. So it's 50% and then 100%. So what's the 100%? Deframe. Stroke dash offset. Maybe make that dash offset a little less. Ooh. -50, -90. I don't know, we're learning here. Ooh. Kind of worked when we had 0. Okay, so then let's do 70. Inventing new animations? Yeah, I'm just kind of tinkering. There, that's kind of closer to what we want. So see, it doesn't all the way disappear. Now, if we get this to spin, I don't know what it looks like. Okay, it kind of like does this jerking motion, which I don't love. I could even make it 70. Double the stroke dash offset there. Yo, Resin, how's it going? Or Rens. That looks fine, I guess. Although this kind of increases really quickly. But you do like a, what, this is faster, yeah. So it's too fast. So like do a 2.5 second. That's a little better. And then what if we rotate it faster? That's not bad. Try removing offsets? Yeah, I could. I don't know why the offsets are even there to begin with. Let's just make them all 0 pixels. Oh, well that's... Whoa. That's kind of neat. What if we did -70 here? Oh, that just like makes it disappear. If we do 15, 30? Whoa. Okay, that's not awful. Doing good? Appreciate, that's awesome. That's awesome. I was gonna say thank you, but I don't know why I would have been thanking you for that. Anyway, okay. So this looks fine. This is good enough for my liking. Maybe I just change the color a little bit. Fill non-stroke gray 500 or something. Okay, what did I do? Oh, stroke black, stroke 2. Oh, because it's gray with the American spelling, man. Stupid. Maybe 800? Sure. Looks fine, yeah. It looks fine. I'm not too concerned about it. And then maybe make the stroke a little thinner. Nah, actually I like it beefy. Okay. So now we can put that in here conditionally. So we can just do this loading. Whoops. Loading. The Emmet abbreviation didn't work, man. What the fuck? Emmet is not waking up here. There we go. Okay. So now if we refresh this, you can see that we have our little loading. Although it doesn't really, it loads really quickly, so it's not like a big, doesn't get to really play its animation much. Maybe we could tighten it up a little bit. Make it go a little faster. You could also probably shrink this down a little too. It's a little big. Although maybe actually, maybe I do want this at 50. Try using DevTools. You can throttle down the network to see the loader. Okay, got you. Let's try that out. So how do you throttle it? Oh, I can do this. Okay, so let's do like 3G. Holy. Okay. That's pretty cool. I made it a little smaller. Maybe we can do, yeah, 5 and then maybe a stroke of 1 or something. 3G maybe is a little. Let's do slow 4G here. Yeah, that's not terrible. Now we just need to add it to the cart. Okay, Emmett is like not waking up. Okay. So now if we go to the cart. Cool. That's actually not bad. I don't mind that. And then so we can add a couple items to the cart. Then we go over to the cart. Cool. Go to shop. And then let's like increase the size here. I guess there's no throttling on. If we do offline, then what does that look like? It's just gonna spin forever, isn't it? Ah. Cool project. I'm gonna make a custom landing page. Nice. That's awesome, Arcadian. Alright, that loading looks fine to me. It's like not perfect, but we can't have perfection in this life, right? Okay, so then in the next, this is weird. I don't know why this type doesn't like line cap. It's not assignable to CSS properties. Type of property stroke line cap are incompatible. Oh, maybe because line cap needs to be. Does it need to be like? I don't think that makes a difference, right? Is it because it needs to be like this? No. Surely not. I don't know why. I don't know why it's type incompatible, but whatever. Okay. So let's just do that commit now. Add custom loading components to shop and cart pages. Page. Okay. Good. All right. So there's only one more thing I want to do before I move on. I want to write a couple more unit tests for the cart page. You think it's because the SVG tag has the style attribute? It might be. Wait, let me go back to the. Where was it? The loading here. But that's how it was in this example. Jay. It had the SVG had it here. It could be though. It could be. So I put the animation on the SVG. I don't know. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna add a couple more unit tests for the. Oh, it's a React TSX thing. Got you. Oh, okay. So if I just put this inside of the CSS, I'd be fine. Yo, sup, J-Mac? Hope you're having a good morning or afternoon. I guess it'd be morning for you, eh? You can see also that I switched. It's something I didn't really mention. Oh, I mentioned it once at the beginning of the stream, but I switched from Helium to Brave because Helium, Bitwarden was glitching with Helium for some reason. And I know Helium's a newer browser spin of Chromium, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get Brave because I know that's what everyone else is using. So, I'm on Brave and I have no complaints so far. The alternatives to do a class in your CSS file, creating custom class. Oh yeah, I can do that. So I can do that. Let's try that now. Actually, I'll do that after the break. I gotta be disciplined here. I gotta be disciplined on my breaks. But yeah. Yo, Eric, how's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good timing, good dopamine hit. Exactly, Tillian, exactly. Honestly, streaming is like, it does increase the dopamine a little bit because it's like when I have a win or something, I get to celebrate it with you guys. What am I building now? You can see here. It's a mock shopping page, Eric. So essentially, we can. It's like a dummy shop page. So I can like go to the cart, the shop, and I can add items to cart. I can change their quantities, and it's basically just a practice React router, essentially. So. Yeah, that's kind of I'm nearly finished the project actually. I just have a couple more tweaks that I want to do. So probably one more Palmo session, and then I'll be done, I think. Because I want to add a couple more tests for the cart page, and then that's it. Thank God you didn't pick Next. Nah, I'm just on React. This is just purely for front end. I actually think I'm gonna do TanStack. When I build my own full stack projects, I think I'm gonna do TanStack. That's what I've watched a couple videos on it, and that's what some folks in chat have recommended. So I think I'm gonna do TanStack. All right, so let's go back to so let's stop throttling this now because that's fine. Let's do no throttling. Actually, no, I do want the throttling so that I can see the animation. I lied. Yes, go for React Router, TanStack. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Maybe we can build a startup together. Yeah, sure. We can, maybe. We'll see. You built an app with a vibe coder named Code and Hustle. Trying to find a place in. Oh, dude, good fucking luck with that. Like my brother is living in downtown Toronto because he goes to U of T. He's doing his master's degree. And he's in like a bachelor, like a 400 square foot shoebox for like 2,400 a month or something. It's fucked. So good luck. You love both of them. React Router's a bit more mature used in production. That's awesome, Eric. But yeah, no, that's a cool idea. I don't know if I'm equipped to do a startup right away, Aziz, because I'm still learning, but maybe in the future sometime. It's no worries, Aziz. No sweat. The YouTube chat's a little weird. Okay, so I'm gonna do what Jay suggested, and put this in a custom. Where was it? I'm gonna put this in a custom thing. Custom class. So let's do that index, and then I'll do like SVG animate or something. I don't know. And then I'll call class name is something like this, right? You're trying Kijiji, maybe that's cooked. Yeah. We did okay, so you can check realtor.ca, rentals.ca, Kijiji. Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, stay in the Ice Palace downtown. Risk of melting and very cold, but it'll be nice in the summer. Anyway. Yeah, if anyone is in the Toronto area, there was Drake did this like ice exhibit thing. Oh yeah, this needs a semicolon. Shit. And then all right, so let's refresh this. I'm using Vite, yeah. I'm just using Vite because that's what Odin Project recommended, Tailwind. Oh, it's a little better. It's a little better. Although I don't think it's rotating properly. SVG animate. Try using Vite Plus. It has the whole ecosystem, including linting, type checking, and test suite. That's awesome. I'll definitely look into that. Let me Vite Plus. I'll add that to my thing. I'll add that to my bookmarks. Alright, so I think that's fine. I don't really care. I don't think it's actually spinning. That's the problem. SVG animate. Yeah, you don't need V+. Well, I'm open to considering. I also had this on DuckDuckGo. I don't know why. Sometimes it's using the Brave search. Like if I do this, then it like, oh, that uses DuckDuckGo. Okay, but if I search up here, then it uses Brave. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure. But no, I mean, it's not a big deal. Because I don't think it's spinning. The dash array still needs their own class. Oh, okay. So you mean this needs its own class? The styles here. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Jay. Where are you flying to? You don't have to say in chat if you don't want to. Whoops. Oh shit! I lost the styles. Dang it. And then I'll add that here. Circle animate, and then I can just add that as a class. Oh, canceling a flight. Oh, I got you. React sucks. Wait, is this Next.js? No, this is just React, Tante. This is just React. There's no backend. Oh, I got you, yeah. Hotels are so screwed these days. Wait, what the hell? Why is the cart page... The cart page should be working. Okay, let's just go to the home again. Man, this 3G is slow as hell. Okay, so let's go to the shop. Ooh. What happened to the router? Is the router fucked? Animates. Oh, it's because I see. It's because I had it spelled wrong. You'd rather sleep in McDonald's bathroom? No, you wouldn't. Definitely not. Especially not if it's the McDonald's on Spadina and something else. It's Spadina and another street. Bloor maybe? King? I don't remember. Okay, yeah, so this isn't working. Oh. Oh, because of this. It's because these are all strings. That's why. That's the problem. Okay. That's why it wasn't working, because these were all strings. I'm so stupid. Okay, these are... Yeah. Okay. That's the problem. Okay. That's it. Okay. Let's go back to 3G here. That's it. Maybe. Okay. You follow your GitHub too? Yeah, I'll shoot you a follow after stream as is for sure. Or actually, you know what? I'll do it right now just so I don't forget. I don't mind shooting following fans. Let's go to my Alrighty. I gave you a follower, my friend. Or I gave you a follow. Okay. That's fine. I don't really care. I don't really care to make it perfect. Let's just go like tweak loading animation. Okay. I actually probably don't need to sync it every single. No. Okay, and then now let's do our tests for the cart. No throttling. Some of the messages I sent you a while ago didn't show up in the chat. Yeah, I apologize. I apologize. That's just sometimes the way it goes. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do let's copy this guy. Copy. And then we'll do rename. We'll do cart. Cart functionality. And then we can just test this. Just refactor. So I set up the router provider here using create memory router, which is from React Router. You actually might want an empty state for the cart. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Jay. I think I'm going to do these tests and then I'll do that. And then this is cart link. Cart link. And then my cart. Ote. Okay, and let's just skip this second test because I need to refactor it. Shit. So then we'll do npm run tests source / tests / cart.tests. One failed. Got element error. Why? Expect screen.getByText my cart to be in the document. User.click cart link. Cart link. String.getByTest ID. Okay, so let's check our nav first of all. Let's make sure the nav is the right. Yeah, so cart link is here. Maybe it's because it's like this. Maybe I need to do that. No. Because we get our routes, right? Expect cart link.text content. Wait user click. Should be my cart, yeah. Extra space after my cart and then nav, I believe. Oh, that's why. Yeah, because there's those brackets maybe. So that's in the link. But however, let's check the cart page here. Yeah, this page heading, right? It says my cart. It worked with my shop. I wonder if I just did my cart as a string. That would pass, no. It's just a get element error, so I can't even get this element. It shouldn't acknowledge. Well, so it does acknowledge the nav because I get by test ID here. So the data.test ID, because I don't know how else to link these, right? So I have the test ID here. I'm also gonna like make this, because we have the text, we have the wrapping now. So I'm just gonna like do this. There we go. Yeah. So I'm getting cart link, and that's fine because it's navigating to the cart link. The user's navigating to that. But the expect screen.get by text my cart to be in the document. Yeah, that worked for the shop. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, not 100% sure what's going on. Because it can't find the element, presumably. That's the issue. Because the shop and the cart have the exact same page heading. Oh, because of this. Okay, so shop heading. Does it need to have a... I wonder if it needs to have that test ID, but I don't select by the test ID. I don't know what the deal is here, because I gave this a test ID. I don't think it's necessary. This also doesn't need to be in a fragment, but... yeah. I could also get it by test ID. I wonder if it's going to the cart link. I wonder if that's even working. It's like, does this still pass when I do this? Yeah, okay, it does. So it presumably goes to the right. Goes to the right link, right? But then, where's the screen defined? Where is screen defined? Screen is imported from testing library. Screen is like, it gets the screen, like the DOM, presumably, or something. Something along those lines. Yeah, I'm not sure because it worked fine in the shop when I whipped this up last night, and it worked just fine. Expect screen, yeah, because if I run those tests, presumably that would work. Yeah, see that the shop works just fine. Yeah, oh, it's because I commented it out, right? Yeah, so I don't know. And it's not even that the test failed, it's just not able to get that element for some weird reason. I wonder if it's because I have to wait for the content to appear. Like if I have to do some sort of a wait for thing. Maybe restart the dev server? Yeah, I could do that. Let's try that out. Let's quit the tests. I'll do npm run dev again. Get this guy open. All right, and then, okay. Maybe that's all it needed. No. Apparently not. I could also do get by text again. Oops. Oops. Yeah. Interesting. TUI in the document. My cart. Page heading, data test ID. And in the page heading, it could be your loader throwing things off. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I wonder if I do a wait for hook here. For the async stuff. Wait, actually, I think I can just do it like this, right? No, it still failed. Wait for, I guess it just didn't wait for anything. Wait for wrapper. Spec screen, okay. But it shouldn't because the loader doesn't block the header. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because that's what this wait for was for the... for waiting for the content to load. I wonder if it's like... because there's multiple. No, it's still not going to work, right? Yeah, it's going to time out, I think. I think that's kind of what's happening here. Or wait, I added that to the wrong... oh no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I think it's timing out. Let's just check if it has the my in there. I think maybe, let's see, there's nothing on the heading. I wonder if it's because there's two my carts. It could be matching both the nav and this. I bet that's why. So what if we did this? Watch this. This is gonna work, I bet. That's why, Jay. That's why. Yo, Osei, what's up? I don't know if Osei is like right or not. I feel like I'm saying Osei, but I feel like it's not. You can let me know. But that was what it was. It was matching two of these, Jay, and then it wasn't. It didn't know which one to do. But but I wish the error thing told me that. Yeah. Okay. So that's why. That's why. Okay. Which actually technically we'd want probably this one. But then for some reason the data test ID wasn't working. It's not right, but I don't mind. Yeah, I didn't think it was right. Or is it OSEC? Is it OSEC or OSE? I don't know. I kind of just make my best guess. Feel free to correct me if I say your name wrong, by the way. You just write robot framework script for test? Got you. It's also ridiculous at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Because this doesn't actually... I don't know why the... the data test ID for the page heading doesn't work. Because if I do that, I guarantee you it's not going to work. I wonder if I, like, cart heading. That doesn't work, though. Which is weird, because, like, it's right here. Although I wonder if that is because this is a component. And if you can't have data test ID on components, and they have to be on like the base elements. Because then I would probably have to do something like this, right? I would have to do. I would have to go to the page heading, and then I would have to do props, and then I would have to do h1, and then I'd have to say props or data.test ID, and then is data or props dot data dash test ID or something like this, right? And that's obviously not going to expect that. Extends interface, variant props, and then I could do data test ID as a string here. And then I can do props data test ID. That actually might work now. Yep, now that passed. It's because it doesn't work when you just add it to a component. You have to actually pass it to the element that gets drawn to the DOM. That makes sense. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah. I can also just call you. I was thinking about this. I can also just call you KC from Discord. Is it KC? Yeah. Sorry. KC is low-key better. Yeah, ever calls you KC. Got you. Got you. I'll do KC then. Sounds good. All right. So that's our test done. So let's do this other one. So we could do click. Let's do like test like maybe removal from cart. Test removing item from cart or something, just to do a dynamic test here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to click the shop link, then we need to do the add to cart button, and then user click add to cart button, and then I want to go to the cart, right? So await user.click cart link as well, and then I want to wait for, and then expect screen dot get all by test ID, and then I want to add that to the button. It's in the testing phase, yeah. Yeah. That's just what we're finishing up now. I'm just gonna write this last test, and then I think I'm gonna be done with this project. Oh, and then I'm gonna add a my cart is empty text as well. What was the thing that we wanted to find? I'm trying to think. Completely done. Oh yeah. In the cart. Product card, product data is card is true, and then I need to actually go to the product card for the remove cart button. So then this needs to have a data test ID. As like this or something. And then remove from cart, and then 0 because we're only adding one item to the cart. Dot to be in the document. Database is soon? Yes, database is soon. We have. I'll actually go through the KC. I'll go through the curriculum again. So we just have, we're going to finish this up literally in, like, I promise, I promise, like, I'm going to finish this test. I'm going to add text saying when your cart's empty, like, you have nothing in your cart or something like that, and then I'm going to be done with this project. I'm going to deploy it on Cloudflare, and then you guys can look at it, and then I'm going to go through these last 3 lessons, and then after that, we've got databases. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or I'm going to do a project first. I mean, I could do the databases if you guys want me to do it. It's pretty easy stuff, but I haven't actually done pure SQL in a while, so I might be a little rusty. But project is key, yeah. I was gonna do either front end mentor or a Pomodoro project, or at least start one, and then I have another project that I might work on with a friend. So maybe we'll stream that. Okay, so yeah, I'm actually gonna run to the washroom again because it's break. I will be back in like literally a minute, so I'll see you guys then. The node section is gonna be really fun. Yeah, I agree. But okay, BRB. All right, I have returned. Node is when you realize how far you've come. Probably. We'll see, I guess. I guess my head, it's like it's overlapping chat a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because I'm usually like sitting like down like this. I don't know. I hate doing stream layouts and stuff. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. No, I want to do Node, and then I eventually want to get into learning other backends. Like I want to learn. How did this? Okay, there we go. Get the rain back in here. I want to learn other backend technologies, like maybe do Python, maybe do Go. I want to learn Golang eventually because I really like how it looks. It's statically typed. It's elegant, and then maybe other front end technologies too. I don't know. And then I'm also going to do that Linux stream at some point soon as well. Maybe as a celebration when I unlock memberships. Because I do want to get into more system stuff as well. You're on the Golang hate train yourself. My friend loves it. Yeah, I haven't seen. In fairness, I haven't really tried it, so maybe I'll try it and I won't like it. But from what I've seen, it seems intriguing enough to at least take a look at. KC, so the 1.03K too. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, we hit 1,000 subs last week, or like this past week. I think it was Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember exactly when. But yeah, no, it's good. So I have that monetization requirement. I just need the hours, which is going to be the trickier part. Okay, so let's do the. Okay, so we wait for that. We get the remove from cart, and then we wait user.click. Oh, and then I need that button, though, don't I? So I actually need to get that button. It's gonna be this. And then I need to expect remove from cart button dot text content dot to match remove. I think it's just remove. Yep. And then await user dot click remove from cart button, and then I need to check that the cart's empty. So I can do that how I did it before. Or I do expect, whoops. Can I do to not be in the document? Like to be or not to be? I guess I can just do like that or something. Oh, dot not, okay. Dot not, dot to be in the document. And then I can do remove from cart button, and then I can do expect. This is a lazy way of testing this. But I can just test that the button's gone. So I can say remove from cart button dot to not, whoops, dot to be in the document. Should work, right? Screen dot. Yeah, maybe I need to actually do it like this. Oh, because the dot not, sorry, that needs to be on the outside of the expect. That's it. Okay. Good. And then we'll do one more test to see that the heading has cart 0. So I'll say expect shop or cart link dot text content dot to match my cart, and then it should be like 0, right? Yep, good. That test passed. There we go. There's my mock test. So now this goes through, this is good because this goes through a whole user flow. You suggest a specific code language to complete beginner? Yeah, Python, absolutely. I agree with that. Family Guy clips. Okay, now that's that test done. So I'm gonna do one more test. I'll say write tests for, or test suite, small test suite for cart page. Successful navigation to cart page and tests removing item from cart. Okay, good enough. No worries, no worries. All right, last piece of, last thing we need to do is add that empty cart, right? So we'll say cart items.map. So we'll do another ternary. Is that like an advisable thing to do? Because I don't know. I guess maybe we can do that. I can say cart items dot length 0, and then we do that else this, right? So we'll do like p no items in cart otherwise, and then we want to center that obviously. Your first language is VB in terms of programming. Interesting. Interesting. Visual Basic. That's I've never done Visual Basic, actually. Maybe make this a little bigger. Texts large, maybe. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Cool. And then on the big, yeah, that's fine. Maybe we do like large text 2XL or something. I don't know. And then on mobile, we'll keep it smaller. Yeah, cool. All right, that's good for me. I am going to now, okay, let's exit the tests. And then let's commit this. Add empty cart message on cart page. And then we'll sync those three. Oh, I see. I got you, Casey. I got you. Okay. So let's now build this. I just need to check my build. So we're gonna do Cloudflare pages again. Where's Cloudflare? It's in BenStack. Anyone suggest what to do as a beginner and completely confused and want to create a successful future? Oh, I need to like log into this. Hold on. Oh, wait, did I do it through GitHub? Yeah, I did. Okay. Family Guy, you have Discord? I can give you help. Yeah. You should join our Discord, Family Guy. Here's the link to the Discord. You can join our Discord, or you could friend Casey on Discord. Security insights. What the hell happened here? Oh, configuration suggestion. Oh, because it's like, okay, because I don't have MFA on this. I should probably do that. Okay, so let's do, where's pages? Wait, what does this say to do? Cloudflare pages, as of time of writing on like no additional steps, yeah. Will allow, the default behavior will allow React Router DOM to correctly handle redirects. Okay. Yeah. Let's do add pages. Here we go. Okay, so we have our Git repository. Let's just check npm run build. That works. Okay, let's go through these then. Got some errors here. Many errors actually. Cannot fit name update quantity. So this is all in the cart item card. Oh, because this cart item card is deprecated, so we don't actually need it anymore. Because we're just using the product card. So that's still going to fail, but we're going to have less problems. Actually, let's try this again. Oops. Pretty sure they updated it so it recognizes SPAs automatically. Yeah, that's what it's saying here. Okay, so we got some errors to get through here. Object is possibly undefined. Product card. Let's see. Quantity, set quantity, use state, item in cart. It's not undefined though. Like what's undefined? Oh, that is undefined. I mean, we're testing its existence here, so that's kind of stupid. I guess I could just do like an exclamation point, but it's kind of a dumb. That fix it? It did. Because we know this exists. Okay, so then what's the next error here? Data undefined is not assigned to type data product type. Where? Oh, that's in the cart. And then we can say as product type. Oh, sorry, wait, no. No. Like this, sorry. What? Expect 0 type arguments. We got 1. Type of property data. Type undefined is not assignable to type product type. Does it need to be like in here? Okay. Maybe this data typing is not the right approach. No, I don't think that works, right? Or maybe I just do it in here. No, doesn't like that either. As product type? Man. Data product type? Oh, so like this? Wait, but would there not be... Yeah, that's weird. It's all just type shit. Sorry, I got you. Yeah. I got you, sorry. Yeah, I understand that. Okay, yeah. Or would it just be like... I tried wrapping this in curlies itself, but that didn't work either. Okay, let's fix some of these other ones first. tsconfig, cannot find destination file for type jest. I think I probably put that in there by accident, so we can get that figured out. Oh, that's the wrong one. Get rid of that, because I don't think we're using jest. So that should get rid of that error. Yes. Okay, so we have, how many errors do you have? 6, okay. Find config, test. Object literal may specify feed config. Oh. I think I had this problem before and then I just ignored it. Boolean string. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with this. You wish you could never miss streams? That's okay, Jay. I mean, everything, you know, it's impossible to be, you know, get every single stream. But I appreciate the sentiment for sure. I'm okay. I don't understand why this isn't working because I had this problem before, but it doesn't. I don't know like what overload means here. Anyway, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe we can just do this. Let's just like, do you use data? Oh, because it's use data. That's the problem because this is use data because it's our custom hook, right? So I wonder if we set a return type on this. So it's data state, and then the state is undefined, right? So I wonder if it's because of use data. I didn't think about that. So we need to make this product type. So this needs to be of product type, I think. Inside of a... Okay. You do generic for use data then? You do something like this. Object literal may only specify known properties. As a beginner, if I ever feel tired of learning how to coding, should I keep doing it forcefully? Definitely go to your room and pet your cat, Rider Gamer. Taking breaks is always good. That is what I would recommend. Like right now, I'm struggling, but I feel like not struggling, but I'm doing some like bug fixing for project building, and it's like a little frustrating, but I can persevere through this. But if you're getting really frustrated, yeah, definitely take a break. The return function would need the type. Oh, does it? Okay. But it's got state. It needs to be state, right? So need the type, right? So the typing would be necessary. So it'd be like data product type. Wait, what? We need the type. Yo, innovation. What are we cooking? We're finishing up. I'm doing the final build process of this mock shop. This mock shop project. E-store or whatever. So you can like add items to cart, increase their quantities, stuff like this. There's no backend to it. It's just purely to test React Router and CSS-in-JS techniques and async. For the function. Oh wait, for the function. Oh, okay, yeah. I see. That's it. That's why. Okay, so that should actually fix that now. Okay, so let's try that now. Okay, so we got 5 errors this time. Okay. Type product type or undefined is not assignable to type product type. Type undefined is not assignable. Wait, is this the expected type comes from property data, which is declared here. Is there an undefined or? I have a feeling there's like an undefined sneaking somewhere. Because it says it could be type product type or undefined. Maybe I just do that here. Just for like... Still not going to work because... Yeah, I found 6 errors. You still learn JavaScript? Since I saw Python syntax, I was just mind blown how simple short is. Yeah, it's awesome. Because it is fetching product type or undefined. So that's what I need to put in then. Oh, so that'd be in here. This terminal view is like ass. I can only see one at a time. Say product type undefined is not okay. By the way, if you had to go back in time and start over, what would you do and change what you'd make much ahead? Much ahead you would you're in learning phase. What do you mean by that? Let me reread that. What would you do and change that would make you much ahead of where you are in learning phase? I honestly no worries, Ryder. I appreciate you asking. Honestly, I don't know if I'd change much. I think I'm on a good path. I think I'm on a good path. I think maybe the one thing I would change is I think at the beginning I spent too much time on the like if anything I would go faster. I would spend less time on the very basics. But I mean, because I didn't really need to do that, but it was good. It was good nonetheless. This TypeScript shit is annoying. Product okay, so that's an easy fix. So that's in the cart, so we can remove that. That's fine. Okay. And then this should be 4 errors, right? Or 5? 6 still, really? Oh no, found 5 errors. Okay. Like invest more on the coding stuff rather than other stuff. I mean, the other stuff is important for sure. Because when you do the note taking and the learning, that helps you when you actually go to apply concepts in projects. I am actually coding PS Dark. No vibe coding, no AI here. Can we console the data state before we return it? I have a feeling. Okay, sure. Let's try that. Let's try that, Jay. Let's try that. It's an array, and then all of these are typed as the products. That's an array. It's an array of the product type. It should be. Although it's not really saying that directly. I wonder if this needs to be as like this. I wonder if that's the problem. So the thing on the left side of the screen is the output, like the visual format of the code. Yeah, I mean this is the styles here. This is the DOM, I mean, and then this is the console. Can an on-CS student get software developer job if he has great coding skills? I think so, but it is harder, Verma. I don't know what the term is, but you're making the stuff which appears on the left side. You mean like the screen, like the visual? Yeah, I am. That's defined on the right here in the code. Yeah, I wonder if that is part of the problem, because I wonder if this now is typed. No, because it's just still object. Think that will fix it? Yeah. So this annotation here. Data fetch URL. Okay, let's try that out then. Found 5 errors. I think it still is broken. Type product type undefined is not assignable to type product type. I think it's because there's this state. I literally don't know what the problem is with this. You have a question. I think if I only learned Python intermediate advanced level, and I'm in high, you're not screwed. DZ Bangrol, you're not screwed. Yeah, no worries. No worries about grammar. We don't judge here. What does this say? The expected type comes from property data, which is declared here on type data product type. Oh, so does it not need this? It's not an assignable type to product type. Product card, product data is data to find products. Wait, what? Type undefined. Oh, is this because this product data might be undefined? What? No. Dude, I literally don't know where the undefined is coming from. Is it because it's async? Property data. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we don't have the overload. Property data test ID. Yeah, let's work on that one then. Let's do the test ID one for the. You can add it. You can add an if not data return. Oh, it's coming from the fetch. Wait, so where do I add that? Oh, I can remove the undefined. Okay, that's why. Okay, let's see if that works first. Still 5 errors. Okay. What is the goal of creating the shop? Like, is it to make a common website page or something different and unique? So the goal of the shop is to learn React Router, which is a basically a way to link different pages together on, like, so you see when I click this, it goes to /shop, and then that's its own page, which is defined by this code. So that's essentially what we're doing. Quick fix, add missing attributes. Oh, because this is, okay. Right, okay, so that'll fix that. But I've also just made that optional. Yeah, exactly, Ryder. I'm just learning concepts. How's it going, Lucky Sing? Above the set state. Oh, here. So if not data. Those are all TypeScript guard? Yeah, I know that, Nagash. I know that. We're just working on them. Okay, so this should be one thing. 4 errors. Okay, we went down one. Function data. Yeah, so it's still saying undefined here. We still have the undefined bullshit. I don't know where it's getting that from. Line 22. Return data state. Maybe because the return needs to have an explicit type. What about anti-gravity? I'm not vibe coding. Well, I'm not using AI, I should say. Because you don't need to use, doesn't necessarily need to be AI. Or sorry, it doesn't need to be vibe coding if you're using AI. But for learning, I'm not using AI. Again, not against AI, just not using it for learning. Is that an async? Yeah, it is an async. It's an async here. We have this data fetch function, which is asynchronous. And I wonder if that, yeah, so that didn't handle by the function return type, so you don't have to specify it. So I wonder if it's because it's undefined here. This is where the undefined part's coming from. I wonder. I don't know. And then I have this last overload thing here with my TS config, which I don't understand. Or wait, no, not TS config. Where is it? Is it Vite? Yeah, this Vite config. I don't know why this doesn't work for our setup. Maybe because the environment's wrong? I don't know. Last thing you can think of is not data set state empty. Yeah. That could be something. Oh, product type undefined is not assignable to type product type. Dude, this is so on my ass. Property data test ID is missing from home. Oh yeah. Wait, why is home data test? You know what? I'm gonna make that data test ID optional. Then that'll fix those problems. Yeah. Good. So it's just down to 3 errors now. Basic fundamentals is the key strength, right? The video coding is different, or the vibe coding is different, but basic is necessary. Yeah, exactly, Yash. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Is I'm trying to get the fundamentals down, and I think the best way to get fundamentals down is without AI. It isn't use data anymore, so that's good. Yeah. So this is the return, and then this. Yep. That's if you want to read a bit more about who I am, like I can do who am I, and you can read my FAQ here too, Yash, if you're curious. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. It's also like, hold on, let me just check the weather because I want to see if I can. I was gonna go for a walk after stream, but I don't think I can. I did not realize you were on break. Me neither, Jay. I wasn't really thinking about it. Don't worry. Okay, it's gonna rain. Yeah, because it's raining here. Okay, so maybe no walk after stream. because I don't want to get wet. But okay, I was gonna go for a walk after stream, but I don't know if I can. So I just wanted to see because I was looking out my window and it looks rainy. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna think about this. The only thing is with this, I don't know. We're making progress though. We're making progress. So I'm fully confident in our ability to figure this out. So I'm almost done my tea here as well. I got this thermos for free actually from my girlfriend. So shout out to my girlfriend for this thermos. Yo, Ashmit, how's it going? I think I'll probably do one more Pomo and then some extra maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I think good practice going forward is to run builds throughout. That's fair, Jay. I don't think about it, you know? Like, in fairness, most of the problems here have been related to this product card, right? But no, I agree with you. I'm actually going to write that down. That's a good thing to note. Good practice. Okay. Yeah, I just wrote that down because I want to remember that. Okay. You typically run on IDE. Which IDE do you use? JetBrains, Jay? Which keyboard am I using? I got you. Yeah. Okay. Hi, I'm engineering student. Now I'm finding the internship in software development. Complete your full stack development of cloud knowledge. Can you help me remote internship if possible? Well, it depends what country you're based in, Yash, because working laws are different all over. WebStorm and Cursor. Oh, got you. Okay. I don't even know what WebStorm is. I've never heard of that. What the hell is that? WebStorm. Oh, cool. Oh, it is JetBrains. Okay. It is JetBrains. India, yeah. I honestly don't know what the job market looks like in India. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't ever get a remote internship either. I work in IT. I don't actually work in tech or in software development. I work in tech, but not software dev. Anyway, okay, let me see here. Okay, so export const data, return data string, type product type undefined is not assignable to type product type. Because this could be undefined. So maybe I do a conditional return from use data. But this is async though. So maybe for this, I have to do a conditional return as well. It's hard job market in India, very competitive, not gonna lie. Yeah, I can't speak to India because I don't know. So I can do an if not state or something. Like, because I don't know. I wonder if it's related to this. I wonder if I also convert product type to be also undefined. Initialize the use state with this. Ah, yeah, that could be. That's another thing. Okay, 2 errors. Okay, that fixed that. Thanks, Jay. Okay, so then we just have one thing left. Now every company is expecting agentic AI, ML concepts, Gen AI, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've heard of that. That's mostly in the private sector, though, I think. Public sector is a little different. Well, at least in IT, from my experience. Cart. So in the cart, we have product data, data.find. I think it's because product data might be undefined, right? Oh, product data is product type without an array. But does this not return a product type? Oh, but maybe it's because it's potentially undefined. Or I could do, I think that's the issue here. So this is potentially undefined, right? That's why. Find is potentially undefined. So what I actually have to do is I have to have some sort of like I have to make product data. Where do I define product data? This, I need to do this. Yo, Mohammed, how's it going? I think it's this. I think that'll fix it, actually. Oh, never mind. That caused many more problems than it fixed. Okay. That's not the problem. It's because this expects to have a product, right? Because this find may not work. Data could be an empty. Yeah, exactly. That's why. Because you may not find the right product, or you may not find a product. So I don't know how to rectify that, to be honest with you. I wonder if I can just. Do I also know C, C++? I know a little bit of C, Akira. I did a little bit of C in my degree, but I haven't been practicing it much. But I plan to eventually get to learning more C and lower level stuff. Can you make it optional in product type? Like here, you mean? Oh, product type. Ah, yeah, yeah. Where? Oh, yeah, because I didn't do the types. Where's my types? Type. Here it is. Okay. I could also do like an or undefined here. Am I using Redux? No, I'm not. I'm using React Router. Is that what's Redux even anyway? I remember someone saying something about Redux. Oh, global state. Yeah, no, I'm using ZooStand for that. I'm using ZooStand for just for the use data, or not use data, the cart store here. Oh, do I have an opportunity? No, I don't, Yash. Unfortunately. That might be true, Mohammed. I wouldn't doubt it. Condition. Wait, what do you mean condition? No, that doesn't work. Oh, you mean like... Wait, do you add the... Where do you add the question mark? To all of these? If you were in Canada, I would maybe have something for you, Yash, but... No, I don't have any opportunities. How did I learn React? Practice, Karthik. Just practice and the Odin Project. When you say condition, what do you mean condition? Like on the product data type in the product card. Oh, I see. Like this. Whoops. Sorry. Do I have a job at the moment? Yes, I do. I do. I work in IT. 13 errors. Shit. Because these are all possibly undefined. That's where all those come from, right? So that eliminated a bunch of errors, but it introduced a bunch more. Or that eliminated the one error. I have to handle the undefined state. Okay, all right, then I'll do that. Then I'll do that. How many hours do you practice to pro in the React? I do like 10 to 15 hours a week. That's all I can do right now. How long have you been learning web dev for? I've been learning web dev since January of this year. Nasri. So 3.5 months, give or take. Okay, so I'll handle the undefined states. Let's go through those. So return items.find, that's in product card. Return items.find. This. Or undefined. If or undefined, yeah, because this could be undefined. Item in cart. So I need to do cart item or undefined. That should fix that one. No, didn't fix it. Oh, it's not that we're worried about. Is we need to check whether product data.id exists, right? So if product data. It'll all be in the product card, yeah. Is React or Best or Angular best one for front end? If not, product data return null just to see if it resolves the error. I can also do that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like trying to do both things at once here. 14, okay, so that increased return undefined something. Or I can just do return. Oh, still 14 errors. Why? Type undefined is not assignable to type cart item. Oh, because of this. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see. Item in cart, product data.id. Line 28. Where's line 28? That should fix that. 11. Do it above and outside of the item in cart function. Wait. For what? Update. Whoa. Oh, you mean if not product data? That actually might be easier, right? Although this now is giving me an error when I do this. Rules of hooks. Do you learn web dev from YouTube videos or online courses? I'm learning it from online courses. I'm learning it from the Odin Project, which you can check out here. It's a free and yeah, there you go. We did that at the same time, Casey. Const result. And then have some sort of default value. Nah, well that's not. I don't. Let's just see if this like fixes shit. Oh, that fixed a lot of stuff. That fixed everything, Jay. Except this is now an issue. I see what you're saying though. I wonder if I put it way up here. That because it's all gonna be mad. Quantity use state. I wonder if I put this down here, and then I put if. Oh, I can't actually do that. There, that works. I fixed it. But now that's going to be an error because product data is being used here. So then I can put but then I put the product data above it, and then it didn't like that. It needs to be below the quantity use state, yeah. There you go. But now this will possibly error out, right? This will possibly error out. So I can just do this. Okay. We're good. We got it. Cool. Let's do well, I should say product data. Sorry, I should say product data. Data is async. So from use data. So maybe find. Okay, something like this. You handled that already though? Did I? I don't. Yeah. But I don't think. I think this will still error out. Yeah. It's to avoid this problem, right? That's why I put that there. Okay, so then this last thing is this test that I don't understand. Yo, Tyler, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to our Vite config. Yeah, so I don't know why these tests aren't working. I wonder if it's because I'm using TypeScript. I think that might be the problem. I don't know. Do you think this is, let's see. Export default, Vite define config for tests with TypeScript. Something like this. Import define config. Oh, maybe this. That's probably why. Okay, that could be it. There we go. Fixed it. Good Google search. I really like this kind of Brave like summary feature here, where it kind of like this isn't AI. Like it just like has this from the Stack Overflow article. That's really cool. I kind of like that. That's cool from Brave to do that. Okay. Let's this should build now. Nice. Okay, build worked. So now I can actually put it onto pages. So let's do our bug fixes. TypeScript bug fixes. Nice. We got it. All right, so now we just got to put this on thing. Okay, so import an existing Git repo. And then I'll do Odin shopping cart, begin setup, framework preset is React, right? React Vite, npm run build directory dist. Root directory is, I think I can just leave that blank, right? Yeah. Environment variables, no. Save and deploy. I think that's it. I think that's going to work. Building application, please work. Awesome. Looks like it's building just fine. Upload complete, deployment, and should be good. There we go. All right, so you can now visit my, okay, the image isn't loading. That's weird. I don't know why the loading animation isn't. Maybe it doesn't have enough time to. Okay, so that image is not loading in here. The shopping bags. That's kind of weird. On the deployed site. I don't understand why. But, I mean, everything should work, right? Maybe put them in a bucket? What do you mean, put what in a bucket? Yeah, because I've got the assets. That's like a minor problem. Like it works locally. The image that isn't loading? Oh, okay. Network. Hmm. Says it was received. Upload it to a CDN and then use the CDN URL. Yeah, no. You know what? I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you. I don't really care. It's too much. Like I've already kind of over this project a little bit. But this looks good though. It's getting the stuff here. Okay, so let's do a little simulated network slow stuff here. See if the so the loading animation isn't working either. I don't know why. I'm not 100% sure about that. Or if it's just a weird. Yeah. I don't know. It works locally. The SVGs aren't loading? Yeah. That's what it is. So that's all the SVGs. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I wonder why that is then. Is there a reason for that? Because the SVG, yeah, because the loading's an SVG too. You make a good point. The loading is an SVG, right? Tried Netlify or Vercel for deployment. Nah, I'm using Cloudflare for deployment. I apologize if you can hear people in the background, by the way. You may not be able to, but okay. Did a very quick search about it, and I think it has to do with content restriction from Cloudflare. Oh, that could be. Is there any way I can like fix that? Yeah, it's good, Mohammed. I like it. Uh, is there any setting I can change, or is that just default? So you're saying that like you can't have local SVGs on a Cloudflare like deployed thing? Because the PNGs are loading fine. This is a PNG from the API. Check the MIME types, WAF settings, and aggressive caching. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what any of that means. What's the MIME? Reference in your public folder? Yeah, let's try. Assets. I wonder if these are like the condensed assets here. No. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't build that. I don't know. Might not have built them. The SVGs might not have loaded. Common fixes include purging the Cloudflare cache, verifying the image SVG XML content type, or disabling Rocket Loader. Go to where you add the image real quick. So the image is here. Oh, you mean in the code. Sorry, let me go to the code. The image is right here for the shopping bags. Source maybe? Yeah, maybe. I think if I do a commit, to, but the root, maybe. If I do another commit, then it should update the deployment. I think. Yeah, because it was working locally. That could be. Let's see. Just. Yeah, I don't know. Public icons.svg. Oh, interesting. What the hell is icons.svg? Do you get 522 errors? Hold on. Let me go to in the network. It says 304 not modified. I don't know. I don't know what this is though. Oh, shopping bags. Here it is. 200 OK for the shopping bags. .svg. Right. It was a GET request. Same origin. Yeah. So this looks fine. Aren't those assets supposed to be in the public folder? Maybe. Purge cache. How do you do that? Purge cache and Cloudflare. Let's see. Force refresh site. Let's see. Let me just purge it. Cloudflare's instant pure purge everything. Cloudflare, go to configuration, purge cache. Where's the configuration though? Ah, here. Okay. Oh, that's in domains. Select a domain to continue. That's in domains. I don't have any domains. Caching configs. Let's see. I think I need to go. I have a domain though, no? Let's go to caching. Yeah, it says no domains. Import the BG image through CSS? Maybe. I mean, that's kind of what I did for that. I did that through Tailwind, but. Browser would try to resolve the path to CSS files location on the image itself. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I had added that initially. Oh, so just this? Create a CSS class? Yeah, I could also do that. That's another option. So let's just do like a tweak image SVGs. For shopping bags SVG. I just want to see if this does anything. Because this should then sync the... You're not sure if it does? I would assume it does. Let me go to my workers and pages. Yep, it's in progress right now. It does do that, Ose. Toggle off rocket loader. Let me look that up. The hell is rocket loader? Build cache disabled. Build config, build branch control. I don't see rocket loader anywhere. Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice, Casey. How's it going, Sharma? Speed optimization. Got you. Thanks. Thanks, Tyler. Speed. Oh, but it's all tied to domains. I don't have any domains. That's the problem. All of this stuff's tied to domains, and I don't have any domains. I'm just using the default domain. But it doesn't say any are tied to my account, so I don't think I can actually analyze any of that. Let's try refreshing this and see if that helped. Okay, so that... hey! KC, that worked. Okay, that fixed the shopping bags. It's working now? Yes. Okay, it took me a minute to realize that. Moving to public will resolve it for the loader. I see how it is implemented. Let's go. Yes. Okay, thank you for the help. I appreciate that. Literally one character fixed it. Okay, now the only other problem is the for the loader you need to see. I did get it, Tyler, yeah. Sorry. All the things that you were suggesting, Tyler, were I need to have a domain attached to it for some reason. I don't have a custom domain. At least that's what I was seeing. Okay, let's do the loader. This is the loader here. Thank you, Mohammed. I appreciate it. This is the loader. This is its implementation, and then it has. Sorry, not tsconfig. Here's the custom classes are here. Yeah, you can't toggle a rocket loader without it. I mean, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, Tyler. Yeah, so the loading's this. I wonder if there's something I need to add. Is it being imported as a component? No. Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, in the shop. It is, yeah. Is that like not how it should be? Yeah, and then I'm putting it here. So I think that's the last wrinkle. Once we get that fixed, then I'm gonna end stream for today, and then tomorrow we will start with the final lessons on the React. These final 3 React concept lessons, and then we'll be done. Because it's custom SVG code, not SVG file. I'm stumped now. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Custom SVG. Not loading Cloudflare. Not loading from React projects. Let's see. SVG image is not showing. It's not really Cloudflare related. Content type text HTML charset. Wrong MIME type. I know Tyler mentioned something about MIME. What does MIME stand for? Dude, I'm learning too many things. Oh, media. Okay, media something. Multi-purpose internet mail extensions. Okay. All right. Stupid problems require stupid solutions. Cloudflare is breaking my SVGs. Okay. Okay, I feel like we're getting a little too far into the weeds on this one. Because it's a custom SVG. Oh, it still works in Firefox, but not Brave and Safari. Interesting. I wonder if it works in Safari or in Firefox. Huh. React does not load local SVG. Okay. Import from SVG file. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we do that. Try Chrome? Sure. I'll try Chrome on my other browser, or on my other screen here. What was the URL here? Try this. Yeah, no, Chrome doesn't work either. Doesn't look like. Yeah. Yeah, Chrome doesn't work. I think, you know what we could do? We could try putting the asset inside of its own file. Like, would it be worth putting this SVG inside of its own file? Not because of Brave security features? Yeah. No, Chrome doesn't work either. But the only problem is if we put it in its own file, I don't think the animate shit will work, right? Can you open the SVG directly from the URL? The problem is it's only there for like 2 seconds because... Oh, you know what? It's refetching. There's no caching happening here. I also just realized that. There's no caching. That's fine. That's like not a big deal for this little side project. So it's refetching the list every single time. But that's okay. Yeah, there's no caching. That's okay. I'm trying to find the... So the shopping bags works. But the loading doesn't even seem to be appearing anywhere in this list of content. Because the loading's only there when the content's not there yet, right? So I don't know. I might look at this off stream, to be honest with you, because I don't know. And then for caching, what would be like a solution for caching? I don't know. We haven't technically learned that yet. Because that's why there's like multiple requests here, I think. Cloudflare stripping out the XML NS tag. I don't know. So if we go to this SVG here, no, that's not. I don't know how to see that. You got this? I certainly do not. Fair enough. I think you do though, Jay. I think you're just underestimating yourself. I'm back. What's the issue? The loading SVG still isn't working. But I'm not caching. I'm refetching every single time, which is like whatever. I could implement caching inside of this use data probably somewhere or something like that. That's a separate issue though. The loading isn't working. Overwhelmed? Yeah. Maybe you could say that. Yeah, because it doesn't even show up here. Oh, you. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know. Kind of at a loss. If we're loading. Is it even in the DOM, I wonder? Like if we just, because I don't want to, because it's not being rendered. If I go to like no, if I go to network and I do like 3G, or no, 3G, and then I go to reload it, I wonder if it even puts it inside of the, I want to see if it even drops it inside of this section here. Oh shit, come on. Oh, it doesn't even put it in there. So it doesn't even put the SVG inside of this section. Oh, sorry, Casey. The loading spinner. Like the little loading spinner animation SVG. Sorry. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get. So when I refresh this, it doesn't even appear inside of this section, right? So this is our main content section, and it doesn't even appear there. So if I refresh this and then I click on this, yeah, it's not even in there. Is the content type image SVG plus XML in the response header? Well, I can't even find it in here. Like for the regular SVG, I go here, I can get this SVG. Oh, now it broke again. Oh. Headers. Content type. I don't see content type anywhere. Oh, request no. Response headers. Content type. Nah, I don't see it. Wait, go back to the code where the loader is being added. Yeah, I'll go there. So it's here. Right? So I import it, and then if the data is not loaded yet, then I put the loading ooh. Good point. You make a good point. Don't worry, I got you. And then we'll do that for the cart as well, because the cart has the same thing. And then I'll make that tweak data, or tweak check for data fetch to in shop and cart pages. Okay, I don't know. I just want to see if this works. Okay, and then this should redeploy. It'll check here. Yep, it's in progress. Google is saying the browser doesn't know how to render the file, so it's not rendering anything. That could be too. Okay. It's just deploying right now. If this doesn't fix it, I'm probably gonna have to go for today, only because I have other stuff that I need to do. Probably because Cloudflare pages workers or your origin servers are probably announcing what the file is. Ah, okay. Yeah, because it doesn't even like show up in this little tree or whatever. Rendering loading when data is true, but data is set to undefined, not loading state. So it depends entirely on when maybe you use data returns. Yeah, no, we already did that. Jay already mentioned that. So because to get around the undefined issue, our use data technically sets state to an empty string, so it's not technically undefined. That's part of the problem. So we modified the data to check for data.length equals 0 instead of not data. Casey. So that's kind of what we fixed. I'm just waiting for the deployment to finish here. There we go. Okay. We got it. Using Cloudflare pages, yes. All right. The spinner works. That was the problem. Jay is yet again the GOAT. And you too, Casey, because you recognize that as well. Cool. Sweet. I mean, it's a little glitchy, but it's whatever. Yeah, cool. All right, it shows up. Awesome. All right, I'm going to call it a day, I think, here. I wanted to get a little further, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, this shit happens. But this project is now officially concluded. I'm just going to finish that off here. I'm going to get do the submit solution. Go to GitHub. Shopping cart. Yes, let's go. There we go. Lesson complete. Cool. So the next stream, I will get on to these final lessons. Managing state with the context API, reducing state, and refs and memoization. I would assume this will take no more than 2 streams, but you never know. I thought this shopping cart project would only take, a couple streams, and it took like 4 or 5. But that's good. We finished it. If there's any other tweaks you'd like me to see add to it, maybe let me know, and I maybe can do that in the future. But I think for now it's fine. So yeah. And obviously for my own projects, I'll add like my own fav icons to the little browser tab, right? And like make it more polished. But for the example projects, it's just it doesn't really matter. What am I using to study or for the lessons? I'm using the Odin Project, Wyatt. It's a free and open source web development curriculum. So that's what I use. And I'm almost done this React course. And then after that, I'm probably going to pivot, do a project, maybe learn TanStack. Although is TanStack full stack? I don't know. I'll have to look into that more. But anyway, and then we'll do that, and then we'll get into the other courses here, databases and Node.js. So anyway, I'm gonna end it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the stream, then want to follow along on my journey, I'd really appreciate a subscribe. That'd be awesome. And you can also join my Discord community. Link at the top of the description. Chat with over 140 developers. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thanks for coming. There's a bit of a learning curve, yeah.